Everybody, I've taken this rocket cover gasket of this 4D56 engine, showing people how to do this job, right? Because they're very hard bolts to get, really hard. You really got to know what you're doing to take it off. Now this bolt behind is a real nightmare to take off. Over here you got two bolts on the side that put the rocket cover down. Right in the front there's two bolts. Right, that one you have to take the timing cover off to get to that bolt, and you can't see it, you don't want to break it. Okay, see the timing cover? Now what we're going to do here, the side, there's a pipe on the side there that has to come off. There's a breather on top. There's another bolt. Now as you see, I've never done one. This is where the injectors go in, and those there, the pipes, are where the banjo bolts fit onto the injectors. And you got to get them right. Make sure when you take them out you put them in sections, so you don't, every one of them will go in its space. You can, trial and error, but it's pretty hard to do. Alright, but I'll go over it again. Alright, again, that back bolt is a real nightmare to take off. I got special extensions and stuff for it. These, now I'll show you these bolts here. That one, I think that one's the dipstick, and that one's no, that's a dipstick, and the other one's automatic. Anyway, easy to see. You don't have to think hard about it. All right. Remember, the banjo bolts have to be tensioned. Everything here has to be tensioned. All right. If you don't tension it properly, you're going to have broken bolts, like the banjo bolts. The injectors, when they're bolted down, they're tensioned. That one there. That one you have to take the timing cog off, and again this one, the timing cover. I'm going through it again so you can see. So if you decide to do this engine, there's a breather. That's where the PVC, well, this one doesn't have a PVC there. Alright, all in all, if you don't know what you're doing, do not attempt this, because they're very, very expensive. Everything has to be tensioned right. If you don't tension the banjo bolts, the injectors, if you don't tension them, you're going to have a lot of problems. And make sure you replace the copper washers on the bottom of the injectors. That's the inlet manifold that comes in there. Right underneath that you got the glow plugs. Remember, everything here has to be tensioned. If you break these bolts, you're in a nightmare. So make sure you do everything properly and thoroughly. That's where the EGR valve goes. The EGR. Thank you everybody for watching. I just hope this helped you out a bit.